Hello there, Miguel Martinez Juarez here. So, I just did my morning readings. Right, it's about I can't see the time, but because the car is off. But I did reading on Genevieve Behrens, Your Invisible Power, and Thomas Schroer's the Edinburgh lectures on mental science, and they're talking about each other. The concepts are talking about the concepts in both books, right? Because Genevieve is talking about Troward, right? And Troward is the one who's bringing it up these concepts of the universal mind and the individual mind. Okay, remember, the individual mind is what bridges spirit and physical manifestation. Okay, and Genevieve talks about how she manifested $20,000 to spend on her ticket to go to England and study with Troward. Okay, she's one of his only students. I think it's his only legitimate student, right? We can say we're all students, but she literally worked with him hand in hand, right? And she talks about that. She talks about how this concept, mind, is the center of divine operation, and the divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. That she used that over and over and over and over in her mind, so that she could get more. You have to come from a full cup. Those who have more will be given. Those who don't have, even that what they have, will be taken from them. So if you see yourself, I don't have, you gotta pretend. You gotta kind of pretend and feel the feelings of having. Okay, but you get these feelings better when you know this information, when you study this information, when you know the universal mind is in everything, even in yourself. This is where she said, if the universal mind is in everything, that means universal mind is inside of me, and therefore my mind is the center of divine operation, right? And she understood that. She understood that connection, right? She understood it because she, a little bit about her story, she lost her husband, and she wanted to feel fulfilled. She wanted to feel happier. And she got connected to this information, right? She got connected to Troward. And let's go back to understanding that, right? Understanding that God is everywhere, Spirit is everywhere, okay? Spirit is everywhere, okay? Either, I don't know how you pronounce it, excuse me, I speak Spanish too, right? ESL, English second language, right? So the either, right, is here, and that's where spirit is at, okay? Non-physical. And so when you feel the thing, and imagine somebody was looking at me, so it kind of made me like, why is staring at me? So when you see the image, all right? You see the image, you have a nucleus there. You have a nucleus, okay, of what it is, okay? The spiritual, Troward calls it prototype, the spiritual prototype. That's all you need. You only need is the image, and just leave it there and keep focusing on it. So every morning and every night, Genevieve visualized herself counting the money, $1,000 bills, right? $1,000 bills, $20,000 bills, okay? She counted them, and she did it calmly. After she realized that this was like in her first times before she really understood it, she said that she at first she was just expecting something, right? Expecting something to come out, just kind of expecting something. And then she transitioned to knowing that it's going to come out. So she just counted it calmly, knowing that it's already done. Because all you need is the mind. All you need is the thought, the nucleus, right? The spiritual nucleus. And then over time, you feed it. In the morning, you visualize it. Night, you visualize it. And you write out what you're seeing. She also wrote it out. She wrote out what she was seeing, right? She was writing it out to further impress her mind, her subconscious mind, okay? Morning and night, that's all she did, okay? And then she figured out, she saw things come into her mind and said, okay, I should go check that out. And she left no stone left unturned, okay? No stone left unturned. So wherever it was coming, she was flipping them. Where are my hunches taking me? She's making sure she tapped all of them, okay? All hunches. I want to use my cat. My sister said, hey, do you want a cat? I don't know where, right? And I was like, yeah, I do want a cat. I'm looking for a pet. And she said, oh, here, look, it's the last one. And it's a photo of almost identical, right? Not clearly, right? It wasn't super identical, but very freaking identical. 99%, right, identical to the cat that I had on my vision board. And I said, yeah. I talked to the owner. I want to drive to the car. I want to go and buy the stuff, buy the food, the kitty litter, all that stuff. I want to go buy it. And I didn't think about, oh, do I need the money, or et cetera, et cetera. You know, you don't think lack, abundance. If you have an abundance mentality, it's all gonna come. You're gonna get it. And remember, you have to go towards the hunches. You know, the ideas. Make sure you don't leave any stone left unturned. If something comes up to your mind, just do it. Okay, and you'll get what you're desiring. Okay, you'll get what you're desiring. Just say yes. Say yes. Remember, you are worthy. You are worthy. Say yes. Okay. Sometimes you may hesitate and be like, oh, do I really, like, you know, like I probably would have hesitated with the cat, and I would have been like, oh, you know, but this time I didn't. Okay, and I said this time because I remember like months ago, somebody asked me, do you want a cat and you want a kitten? And I said, no, like I wasn't thinking about it. I said no. But then I realized, hey, what if I had a cat? Would it make me happier? Would it be cool to have a cat? Like, oh, that would be so cool. And so eventually I decided I wanted to get a cat. I just decided it. And kind of let it go. Looked at it in my vision board. Kind of just, it was a small thing. That's why I kind of just looked at it, let it go. And it manifested so fast. Okay. So do that. Take leaps of faith. Okay. Take leaps of faith. You can even start asking people, hey, do you know where I can get a cat? And stuff like that. And you start taking the actions. Start taking the actions. Okay. Start taking the actions. Don't think any ideas of lack or limitations. Know that it's already done. It could be a cat. It could be $1 million. No, it's already done. Stay true to your image. Stay true to your image, and it will come. It will come. Okay? Focus on the end, right? Focus on the end. Genevieve had it already in her hands. Genevieve had it in her hands. She felt that she was counting them, and she was calm about it, knowing that it was already done. And she saw herself buying the tickets, going up and down the train station, I believe. I believe it was a train station. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And she saw herself already as studying with Troward, whatever that could be, at a desk, you know, at his office. Whatever the image was, that was her image. Okay, but if you desire it, that means it's already there. It's already in the invisible. She knew that already. If she wanted this knowledge, she knew she had it. It was already hers in the invisible. She just had to take the steps towards it. Okay, so she saw all that and she wrote it down. So I recommend you to do that as well. I do that as well, actually. I do that and an affirmation, right? I write out an affirmation, but hers was more detailed, which is why I recommend you to do that. I'm gonna start doing that. Okay, I'm gonna visualize what I want, be it in love, wealth, health, and happiness, right? The square of life. Visualize whatever that's the more thing that I want, you know, the more passion that I have, more passion, the faster you'll get it. So focus on what you're seeing at the end. Focus what you'll see at the end, right? Already having it, and write out the affirmation, right? Write out the affirmation, right? If you want a relationship, I am going to the park with my partner. You know, we enjoy Sundays walking together and holding hands and kissing under the shade, right? That's something I would love. You know, I would love it. So I was seeing it. I was writing it. Okay, and for money too, you could see yourself counting the money. It's work. Genevieve worked. Genevieve worked, right? I've done it too. When I see my wallet full packed of money, I'm like, whoa! I visualize this, and my wallet's full packed of money. Okay, and write the amount that you want, and see that. Okay, see it. Write it out. What are you buying? Right? What are you buying? Love, wealth. Okay. Health. Okay, see yourself physically fit, right? See yourself with the six-pack or with muscles, what have you, thick legs, a bigger butt, what have you, right? Like I'm talking to men and women, right? Men and women. So whatever you want, okay? Whatever you want, and feel it, okay? Feel it. What are you doing now that you have that? Oh, you're going. Oh, you know, if you're fit, you know, your people are saying, hey, you look really good, like wow, or like people telling you, people are coming up to you, or they're getting at you, right? Like, hey man, like what's up, you know, like when are we gonna go out, and things like that, right? Hinting at you know, liking you and things like that. Okay. And perfect self-expression. What's something that you love? What's something you love? You want to be a bodybuilder, right? You want to be a champion, right? Or you want to be whatever it is, right? Something that you really love to do and you want to do it, you know, because you love it. See yourself doing it, right? No limitations. There's no limitations. If you can see it in your mind, you could hit. If you really want it, if it's a desire, okay, you know it's a desire, now hold it in your mind. Now know that it's done. And know that you're never going to let go until it manifests. But be in a calm situation. See the ideas that come to you. Take action. Leave no stone left unturned. Okay? And keep going at it. Keep going at it. Keep taking action with calmness. Okay? With calmness and joy. Calmness and happiness. Okay? And keep it up. Visualize it. Write it down. Impress the subconscious. The universal mind. Okay? And it will come into form. It is law. All right? To your success. Hope you like this one. And I wrote in some books too. If you want to reference my books, I use these materials. They're in the description. Check those books out. Okay? There's the 3 series, Goal Driven, Words and Thinking, and Self-Confidence. Okay? I recommend all 3 of them. Okay? Just supplement your studies. Okay? All right. Till next time. Peace.